Alex Neil, that was probably exactly what you wanted to see from your side after the Wigan game today.
Yeah, I think I thought our intensity was back in our game. I thought we lacked that on Wednesday. Disappointing performance during the week, but as I said after the game, I think it's one of them where how good is the response going to be? You've got to respond strong and show how much it hurt you, and I think the players did that today. I thought certainly started the second half for about a 25-minute spell. I thought it's probably as good as we've played since I've been here.
There was a real ruthless streak about your side today, wasn't there? You got a first goal and then you just didn't let Millwall off the hook.
Yeah, and the first goal is crucial. I think Wigan scoring the other night first made it difficult. It let them sort of sit in and sort of just try to break the game up and try to unsettle the game as much as they could. Whereas if we get the first goal, then obviously we're going to go and try and get the second and the third, and it makes Millwall have to come out and try and get something out of the game. So, but as I say, I think all credit's got to go to the players. I didn't think they did themselves justice all night. We were disappointing, but certainly today the reaction we got was really good.
I think you've got 4 players in double figures now in terms of goals. How pleasing is it that you've got other players chipping in and that they're being shared around? Yeah,
it's important that everybody gets goals, but I think more importantly is the fact that the way we're playing and moving the ball, I thought some of our interlinking play, teams are finding really difficult to deal with at the moment, and I was more pleased with that in our structure in terms of how we went about the game. We looked relatively solid at the back. Only disappointment in fact is we conceded a penalty, which I thought was really soft, but ultimately we won the game.
I don't know if you've had a chance to see the way the league table looks tonight, but it's so tight. You've got 4 teams above you, all on 66 points. You're on 65. What is your reading of that situation at the top of the table now?
Well, it's all to play for. I think the top 5 teams, 6 teams, whatever it is, I've got everything to play for. I thought the results probably went for us again today. But to be fair, we're doing our part. I think that's 7 wins out of 8. So we're doing well at the moment, and we need to continue that. And obviously, come Saturday now against Derby is going to be a huge game.
People always say, there's always a form team at the end of the season who come in there and take it. And actually, that's you at the moment, isn't it? You are the form team.
Well, I said that when I come in. I says if we can pick up real momentum, there's always a team that comes from nowhere. Or not nowhere, but outside the pack, if you like, where we were when I sort of first came in. But there's no reason why, with the group we've got and how we're playing just now, we can't put a real sort of strong run in between now and the end of the season.
1 or 2 team changes today. Bassong wasn't involved. Is that another injury you've picked up?
Yeah, Seb would have played obviously if he was fit, but he got a knee knock in the game, I think the second half, and to be fair to him, he played with it, but unfortunately couldn't make the game today. So we've done well, considering we've got 3 sort of major members of our squad out with Seb, Alex Tetty and Lewis Graben. But I think if you look at the game today, the other lads stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, Jerome played well, Gary Hooper scored, so that sort of makes up for Lewis Graben being out. But are you any closer to knowing how long you're going to be without him?
No, Lewis will be an ongoing sort of situation. Like I said, it's not that I don't know how long he's going to be. I just want to give him the best opportunity. I don't want to put a timeline on it, because then what tends to happen is they stick to that timeline. So I want to try and give him no timeline and rush him back, and if he's fit next week, I'd be delighted.
I've already seen fans, this game's only just finished, but already seen fans, social media and all of that, rubbing their hands together about Derby County at Carrow Road next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's going to be quite something, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think you're going to get all the type of games between now and the end of the season with the teams at the top. And like I say, it's been a really it's going to make for a really exciting run to the end of the season with all the top teams, and everybody's going to be sort of fighting tooth and nail to get there. And I'm just hoping it's going to be us.
How much are you relishing this?
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic, especially when you're winning games. So, no, we're involved in it. And like I say, when I first came in, my main task was to get us involved in it. Do you know what I mean? Because we weren't there. We were outside it, looking in. Whereas now, we're right in the sort of shop window, if you like, and it's time for us to go and sort of really push on and kick on between now and the end of the season.